So I want to build myself a real nice Game Boy Color. I have a great Game Boy Color that's the lime green color one that my wife bought me back in the day, and it's like in mint condition, and I love it, and I play on it. But you can't see it in the dark, and so I didn't want to modify the one that I have already. But I did find online this one with a burnt screen. Right here you can see the burnt mark on it. And yeah, so I got this from Japan. This is a Japanese one. And you'll see it works. Just turn it this way so you can see it better. Yeah. I guess I got to get the camera just right there. But you can see it's working. It's got that burn mark in the center. Now if I turn the volume all the way up. Volume all the way up. It keeps getting worse. You can't even hear it. It's so quiet. So the volume is terrible on this thing. The screen doesn't look fantastic. It works. It's kind of not doing so great. So we're gonna do something fun to this. Now I have a screen coming, but the first part is fixing the audio on this. So I got some stuff from Handheld Legends. I got a replacement case, and I got purple button overlays and purple buttons. They're different colors, but I kind of think it's cool. I'm not putting this on right now. Let's just get the audio fixed on it. Now the case came with a plastic screen. I actually have original Nintendo Game Boy Color replacement lenses from back in the day that I bought from Nintendo.com. But I actually got a glass one here. So this is the Gorilla Glass one. So we're going to put this on the new case. And it's interesting too because if I look at the colors here, it looks a little darker. The bezel of it. Now the screen I got is a funny playing screen. It's going to be coming. It's coming from China, so I don't know when it's going to get here. But I figure I can still put the new speaker on it. So I'm going to need tri-wing screwdriver. Where are you, tri-wing? So much stuff in here. This is I'm going through my bin of what you call it, what I call my precision tool. And so I got a tri-wing here. There's a Phillips, there's a tri-wing. I got a couple other ones too, but this one works just fine. So let's take the batteries out of this. Yeah, so you'll notice it says made in Japan right here. I probably should adjust this camera just slightly. Let's move it back and tilt it up a little bit. Not too much though. Alright, so take out these. The camera's actually connected to a magnetic parts tray right here. I'm using it as a weight. Okay, and I'm using my older Sony camera rather than doing my phone. Because my phone, I feel like I'm just wasting time doing this in 4K. So this is going to just be 1080p. And I think the audio, I don't need a mic with this camera so much. I think the camera's got a good mic on it. Alright, so... Oh, I forgot one. I can't wait to replace these with non-tri-wing screws because they're stupid. Alright, so the speaker on this is completely shot, so let's get the speaker out. We're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is just swap the speaker out. Okay, we'll undo the screen here. Should just pop up. I didn't get it all the way. Alright, there we go. So here's the old one. Old speaker here, and if you look at it, it's rusty inside. And I'm assuming it's from palm moisture, just someone holding it in their hand. I did not turn my desoldering iron on. I'm just going to do this with a soldering iron. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, speaker 1. No markings on it for positive. Oh, I just touched my thumb with that. I have a cap kit coming for this as well from Console 5. Alright, so there's the old speaker. And here's the bag with a new speaker. Let's just try just the speaker replacement. I don't know what the resistor's for. The resistor might be for the LED. I don't know. Didn't say anything about it. I mean, this is a 8 ohm speaker, 1 watt, and this is not labeled. But I think that I think the problem here we're having was just with the speaker. And these are not negative and ground marked. And the wires on this are super fine. I think I can just slip it through. Yep. It does matter for speakers that they be connected correctly, and I could just ohm it out. Let's see here. Let's let it dangle from there. I don't know if it's going to be direct to ground, but we can give it a try. Okay. Okay. Well, it did beep for half a second, but I don't think there's a... If we go to the phono negative, nope. That should just straight up beep. Shouldn't it? No. P5 ground. There you go. Alright, so we've got this. So I have it right. I guessed right to begin with. Ugh. This is just a temporary connection. Okay. So now we've got it soldered. Let's put the ribbon cable back on. Alright. Lock it into place. Alright. Oops. Alright, so the speaker is in there. And it's not really in there, but it's in there enough to test it. Okay. Okay, that's there. And then we're just gonna put the back on like this. We'll pop some batteries into it. Alright, let's just see what happens now. Oh yeah, it's a lot better, isn't it? Although, it's not particularly loud either. Alright, so we got audio. I don't really need it to be screechingly loud, but what I have here is this audio mod right here. I'm just going to make sure this doesn't say that I need to use a resistor here, and it doesn't. All right. So let's try this thing out and see how it is. But we got a good speaker now. So we'll take this off of here. All right, speaker's off. Okay. But the speaker disconnected. Now, what I need to do is solder a wire to the third pin, or the center pin of the volume pot, which I'm assuming is just actually the unamplified audio or the pre-amplified audio. I'm not going to concern myself with exactly what it is. I'm just going to get my wire. Let's see, what am I going to use here? That's too big. It said use wire wrap. I think mine's pretty light though. We'll give it a try. Okay. Put a little tiny bit of flux on that pin. Alright, don't need a lot. This is already exposed the right amount. Just make sure you can see. I'm going to turn this way so I can see what I'm doing too. Here's where it's good to be left-handed. I don't think I need any solder on this. Let's see. That worked just fine. Nope. Well, let's get a little solder on that. Okay, it's on there. All right. I'm going to just snip this off at about here. They have it going. Yeah, they've just going through here. You got to make sure it doesn't hit the cartridge port though. Okay. I could probably feed it right through the cartridge slot on the bottom. Alright, so that comes down and it connects to... Alright, so I need to get this thing out. this is some kind of sticker to hold the speaker in place. And we're not going to use that yet. And a little bit of double-sided tape. Let's see how they have it oriented. Okay. So have the speaker terminals on the top and this in the lower right, just so it's easier for me to follow the printed instructions. Okay. And let's get some solder on these pads. Okay. Wow, those are tiny. They look so tiny in a microscope. It's microscopic. Alright. Can you see it? It's so small. Ooh. I could zoom, but we're just going to do this. So I soldered those pads. Alright, so let's do the speaker terminals first. Okay. So the negative is the upper right-hand side one. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I'm not going to shorten this wire. Okay. And the positive is the next one. I should probably put the iron down. Get this where I want it first. Oh, I'm so uncoordinated since I had my hand surgery. Let's see, can I do this with my left hand? This is not the good anti-static tweezers I have. These are bent. I got 2 sets off Amazon. One was really nice, the other one was just cheapo bent tips. Okay. Alright, well if that wire is good enough, this wire is good enough. Okay. And that's why it looked bigger in the pictures, because it was enlarged. Okay. Alright, and then so then this wire, we can shorten this one down to about there. Alright. I don't need any wire strippers to strip this. That one goes, should make sure I'm in the right terminal. Yes. Okay, so tweezer time. Let's use the straight tweezers this time. Or maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. I could use a little more solder, I think. Ugh, just put some on the tip. That's better. Okay. All right. This one right here, this P. Man, I gotta really look at that. Okay, yeah, it goes into the bottom one. This is hard to strip when it's so short. It just melts off anyway. There you go. I can't see anything. I need new glasses. I need bifocals. I just feel like I'm cross-eyed. Man, I just can't focus on things up close. That's how he turned 46, I guess. Come on. You kids leave Dragon Quest on in the other half of the room, making that stupid NES level music. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, it didn't stay. A little gnat. Any more? Okay, let's just get a little fresh solder on that. Oops. All right. It's supposed to sound better, and I'm not an audiophile by any means, but Game Boy has pretty bad sound, so I'm kind of curious to see what it sounds like. Isn't that good? Soldering wire wrap is different than soldering other things because it's so thin that you don't really need to heat it up before you put the solder down on it, because the solder actually heats it up. Okay. Now it says to change this cap out. I got the cap kit coming, so I'm assuming the value is the same. I'm not sure. I don't know what am I going to do for stripping. Where's my wire strippers? They're too small. It's too small to strip. there's wire exposed there, so. Alright. Let's run it this way first. I should shorten this anyway. Okay. Oh, there's another pair. Yeah, those aren't any better. Alright, so it's got to go here. Wish I knew which listing was the one with the good ones. I bought them at the same time. Ugh. That game is going to drive me bonkers. Let's try this. Okay. Hold it down on the workbench and then just scrape it off. Okay, there you go. That's what I wanted. So let's put a little flux on that just because we cleaned it off, and then we'll heat some solder on the tip. Okay. There you are. Okay, so okay, that wire's soldered. Now the next one, la la la. Oh, that's interesting. It's a larger photo right here. Okay. Yes, it's going right there. Interesting. If anybody knows a good way of stripping wire wrap, I'd like to know. Your teeth work great for it. Alright. That's not an easy place to solder. That's not an easy place to solder. Alright. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to do it from this angle, I guess. Let's get a little more flux on it. Hey Hugo, how's it going? Careful, I'm doing soldering right here.
Always.
Google thought I was talking to it. I know. How am I going to solder that? It's got too much. Flip it? Yeah, I'm just going to solder it to the other side. Alright. There's way too much solder on that pin now. Why would you solder it to the top? Just wrap it around. Oh, but I don't have it on 5. I have it on 3 there. We went on this one. Come on. Oh, shoot. like that. And I broke the wire. No problem. I can redo it. I think I should put more slack in the other wire. No, I actually broke the tip off. Man, I can't see for anything. I'm gonna have to get my these things on, which will make me so nauseated if I look at anything far away. Okay, now I can see. Just up close though. Yeah, I can see a lot better now. And seeing is half the battle. Okay. Just confirm that that's going there. Okay. Ugh. Hey Hugo, you still here? It came off again. This is fiddly as all heck. I need more water on my sponge. So clean my tip. Alright, got my sponge wet. Clean my tip because it's dirty. That's better. Got my cross-eyed glasses. Yeah, I gotta turn that switch off. That's gonna make me sick. So that sound I was hearing was not just a Nintendo Switch. It was two Nintendo Switches and a 3DS, or a 2DS, that they left on and walked out of the room. I'm just not grabbing this great. That's in there better. Ugh. The looking up is what's going to make me throw up. Okay. Okay. Left-handed soldering. Can we do it? Oof. No. I don't know how good that's soldered on there. It's on there. Okay. Alright, so the last wire goes from here to there. We're going to try inserting this one in. Give it a better base. And I might just redo this. These are the bad ones. Start over again. That's clipped. This needs to be shortened there. I guess put a little flux on it. Doesn't really matter. I've already fluxed it once. There it goes, in the actual trace hole. I mean the via hole. Okay, that's better. Okay, and then this comes over here and goes into that one. Stay really close to be able to see it now. I don't know if this is worth the effort. I gotta tell you, it's a lot of wires just dangling around. Okay, that was, I got that stripped pretty decently there. Now the question is, can I get this into the case? Alright, let's just see what happens. So now I have it set on the lower volume setting. Well, I don't need these on anymore. Phew. Okay. Oh, it's just hovering there. Those wires holding it in place. Okay. we're just going to do the very simple test here of this. Put the back cover on. That's fine there for now. Okay. Put a game in. Put batteries in. And let's see what this sounds like now. Oh, the switch is off. Just do this like this though. Oh, it must not have the... yeah, it's a lot louder. Although the display's not working. Okay. It's funny, the... oops. I didn't clip it this way. There we go. So the sound is loud, and apparently you can make it even louder by bridging two solder connections. All right. Oop. Why don't I? Yeah, I'll just do this for now again. Wow. That's ridiculously loud. That sounds so much better than even a brand new Game Boy Color. Wow. I can't see why you'd want it louder than that. Alright, so this is actually a really good mod. The sound is a lot better than it was. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop here for now. And originally I was going to do this as one video. But I don't know when I'm going to get the other part, and I'm just going to put this up and go from there. That sounds a lot better. So I'm going to button that up. I don't think you guys need to see that because it's kind of silly since I'm not really going to play it like this. So, yeah. Wow, that sounds a lot better. Let's take a look at that speaker, though. Here's the original speaker. And so you can see it. I'm going to pull off the membrane on this. There you go. So you can see it's all rusted on the center there. And this wire. Oh, the driver's completely shot at it. Look. There's the driver coil. Right there. And the driver is just like rusted in place. Well, actually the driver is just this membrane. It wasn't even attached to it. That's the problem. This is kind of supposed to be attached to the coil. Yeah, there's no way that's gonna... Not even... Yeah, so that's just trash. And you know what you do with trash? Is you don't save it. You throw it in the trash. Ugh. Guys, always throw your trash away, because it'll just build up on you. Like that kind of stuff. Oh, I'll save that part. Don't save the parts. Seriously, don't. Alright, that's cool.